And, just a reminder, first game Monday, 7 p.m., ESPN, SEC Network Plus. So with that, we'll get started. Devo and Curtis, get us started, please.
Hey, Devo, just curious, what were some of the maybe lessons learned or main takeaways from that game at Texas last weekend? And then what have you seen from the guys this week in practice in terms of their response and bouncing back?
Yeah, the Texas game was an experience we've, as a team, haven't encountered, at the beginning of the season. So it was a tough stretch going through that game. But I feel like as a team, we all learned from it, of course, we're going to bounce back from that and continue to work hard and just play our game. You know what I mean? As you've seen, we didn't play to our full potential, but you guys will see that this coming up Monday.
And I'm not sure how far you guys have kind of dived into North Dakota State yet, but just curious what you've seen out of them and maybe some of the challenges that they'll pose for you on Monday.
Yeah, they're a really good team. They was almost qualified for March Madness last year, and so they're a really good team. They got a lot of good guys on their team. They're not too older. They're not much older than us, but they are really good. We did scout on them. They got a lot of guys that can shoot the ball really well, and so we know coming into this game, we're going to have to take care of the ball, but also cover the 3-point line so they're not splashing threes everywhere to where it's a close game the entire game.
Thanks, Devo.
Scotty?
Yeah, Devo, maybe a little bit of a big picture question here, but Eric has said, I think in the preseason after the red-white game, that you guys are going to go into this year with a target on your back. I'm just curious if you get a sense that everyone's kind of understanding of that, and where do you think everyone is in terms of embracing it?
Yeah, I think before the red and white game, we had a target on our back. Coming into this thing, we knew we was going to have that. No matter who was on the team, just because we're the Arkansas Razorbacks, and we have achieved so much through these few years, these past few years, and so I think every single year we're going to have a target on our back. From now on, the way the program is heading, it's like, why wouldn't we? Plus, we're winning games. We're getting guys to come here and just commit to the work and hard work and things that Coach Musk brings to the table, and we as players and former players and also new players coming in, they'll have to embrace their entire body, their minds, and everything to the hard work that the Arkansas Razorbacks put in. So I think every single year we're going to have a target on our back, and I say we because I can't be here forever, but I know once you're a Razorback, you always a Razorback. So the Razorbacks as a whole university is making a huge impact on the entire country.
And from a personal standpoint, where do you want to take your game this year? I don't want to put words in your mouth, but maybe last year didn't go as well as you wanted it to statistically, but where do you want to take it individually this year?
It's this upcoming Monday, you'll see my game is going to tremendously grow as a player. Me physically being ready and mentally being ready, it's going to all be there. Starting Monday, and it's going to continue to happen throughout the entire season. You'll see it.
Hutch?
Yeah, Devo, this is your third season, so it's your third season opener. Does this feel any different than the previous ones, or kind of what's your emotions going into the first game of the season?
I feel good about it. I know us as a team, we're going to be prepared and ready to play this game, and so with that being said, I think as a whole, we're going to be ready to play. And like you said, it is my third season. I'm well prepared and ready to play. And can't wait to get out there with them and fight hard and win these games.
Between the way the Texas game went last week, and then this upcoming game is going to be one that actually counts in the record. Do you get a sense that there's an added intensity and added focus and practice in this week leading up to it?
Yeah, for sure. Knowing that these games coming up counts, you know what I mean? These are not exhibition games, so these games count. And we don't want to come our first game in and not play as hard as we can and fall short, knowing that we're playing a good team. And so it's most definitely more turned up in practice and we're screwing everything together, making sure all the balls are tight and we're gonna be ready to play.
Demetrius.
Yes, Devo, can you talk about the experience last night at the BWA event and then just having dudes come out and perform, and is that maybe something you see happening more often in the future?
Yeah, we had an amazing time. We was with the girls team, we had 3-point contest, the dunk contest, and then we had all students out to support that. And so with that going well, I feel like it will for sure happen in the future with different artists coming in as well, maybe even more, even bigger, open it to the public and things like that. Once everything starts to build up, you know what I mean?
Any other questions for Devo? All right, Devo, appreciate your time. We'll get Kamani here in a minute.